Hello guys, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, and today we're going to discuss about one of the very most important module in Python, that is math module. Math module consists of many mathematical function in it, and the best part is all these the math module is defined in C language, so that all the functions are defined by C standard, which makes them run faster compared to Python general coding. And it would be very handy using math module as it consists of many useful mathematical functions. So first of all, to import the math function, we need to write import math. So basically this will load the math library, and if you see dot tab, then you can see there are so many math function: cos, ceil, uh, floor, mode, gamma, gcd, log functions, pi function, sine, tan. So almost uh, all the starting functions of mathematics are already present in math module. We'll start with ceil function. So what this function do is, if given 6.3 as a float value, it will round off to the next integer. So if I run it, it round off 6.3 to the next integer, that is 7. If I write math.floor, I just tab. Okay, now if I do 6.3, it just return the 6, so it round off to the previous integer, right? Now the as I have said earlier, that math function is implemented in C standards, so it will be running very fast compared to normal Python coding. So if I do a factorial of 10,000, that is really a big number, and takes too much time when calculating through Python general code. And even though in Python general code, if we calculate a factorial of 100, it takes a lot of time, but here you can see calculating the factorial of 10,000 don't even took around 1 second. So that's the power of math module, right? Now the second module we're going to discuss about it, math.gcd. So GCD is the greatest common divisor. Means if two numbers are given, we need to find the greatest common divisor, which by which that number, both these numbers are divided. So if I see the greatest common divisor of 12 and 6, I got 6, because 6 is divisible. 12 is divisible by 6, and 6 is also divisible by 12. But if there is another number like 7, then the greatest common divisor is 1, right? So, and the next thing we're gonna look after is math dot power function. So what does it do? If it is given 3 comma 2, it will return 9. Why? Because its implementation is 3 raised to the power 2, right? So 3 to the power 2, it's very small number. If we take a large number like this, then okay, math range error. Okay, it exceeded the 32-bit integer range, that is to the power 31 minus 1. So if we just lower it bit, yeah, right. And now we're gonna just take a small number, right? Okay, and now the next function would be sqrt, square root. So basically what it will do, it will just return the square root of that particular number. 64 square root is 8, and it will also return in the float value if it is not perfect square. So we got in the float value. The next function we're gonna look is pi. It's not a function, it's just a data member. It will return the value of the pi, and we got the value of the pi, and that can be used in many ways. And now the very useful function we're going to look about is f mode, I think. So what it will do, if I say uh, 6 5, so means 6 modulo 5 is 1, it is returning that. If it is 7 modulo 5 is 2. So it can be useful in various ways, like calculating, like if you want to iterate over the array and in the loop manner, like if you exceed the value of the length of the array, then you just return to 0, and in that way it can be used, right? And let's see some more function we can discuss about. um, Exponential, it will give us the exponential values, infinity, yeah. So in some cases you need to compare your value with the maximum value. So you can use max dot infinity. It will give you the infinity value. I can show you one demonstration here, like a very big number, and it's still giving true because it's infinite. And if you want to just do the reverse, so it will be minus infinity, and now if you check it, it will be true. Right, now let's see some more mathematical functions which can be useful for us. There is a nan function which can be used to return the nan value. So basically nan value is the non value kind of thing. So in pandas data frame, this is very much used. If you want to compare your particular row column value with the nan value, then you can use math.nan for that particular use case, right? So these are some basic mathematical functions that are already implemented in math module using C standard templates. And these functions can be very useful in your day-to-day coding life, Python coding life, and can make your code look nicer and easier to understand, right? Thank you so much for joining me here. I appreciate your time being here. Thank you so much.